I mean, what the fuck?
Not a whole lot of mana
computer?
coming from that.
Is that still Adele?
No, I'm just trying to. It's the Adele, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Adele.
Lenovo from Walmart.
No, the Adele.
I'm just trying to get the keypad. And it says, "Give me the keypad."
Yeah, that's a classic Dell move.
That work?
Dude, I thought
they had
you hit it 32 times.
Yep.
I thought maybe there would be a chance.
Throw it in the
Well,
hoop.
33 is the lucky number.
Throw in the hoop.
I just plugged into so many.
Throw in the hoop, yep.
Can you just?
Oh, man. Frisbee toss into the hoop.
I'm restarting it now.
You'd be just like Tom Brady with that thing.
If I threw this thing in there.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Brady break that iPad. Sorry, Microsoft Surface.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's Monday of the NFL season, so that means we sent out a bird call this morning asking people to lose their minds on the internet, and it would be just fine. We would not judge you. No. We'd actually be very understanding, so much so that we'd celebrate you, and 10 of them would make their way onto this particular program. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for I Don't Want to Overreact, but... Hashtag I Don't Want to Overreact, but... Got an intro, Ken Dorsey there, reacting properly, not overreacting at all. We appreciate that. Let's dive in, shall we? This became #1 trend in the United States, by the way. Shout out to everybody out there kicking some ass. Hashtag I Don't Want to Overreact, but the team I'm most scared of in the AFC is no longer the Chiefs, it's the Dolphins. If Al Davis would have had Mike McDaniel, they would have won 5 Super Bowls. The only person that has harnessed speed more effectively was Pete Mitchell. Go Bills. Hell yeah to old Kev Emo. Now, this guy likes to sing songs that are very sad, but Guru Eric has a good time, and I think I'm picking up what he's putting down. I agree with what Mike McDaniel is able to extract from his roster is certainly beneficial to everybody down there because they're faster, more explosive, more talented, and seem to be in better shape than everybody. Why is Mike McDaniel so successful with all this talent as others maybe have not been, AJ?
I don't know. I mean, what makes him such a great coach? He seems like he is all football all the time, and all he cares about is finding a way to get the ball to his playmakers, give the ball to them in space. I mean, that's what football is now. How do I create some space, get the ball to my playmakers, and let them go to work? And that seems to be what they're doing. Like we showed earlier, that one play, there's multiple plays with Tyreek. He didn't have to have crazy numbers, and he still has a massive impact on how the defense is trying to defend him.
First off, a little respect. It's Lieutenant Pete Mitchell. So for next time, get that. But they're 4x1 team with A-Chain, Mostert, Waddle, Hill. They all run sub 4.3. I mean,
And in modern football, the ability to use speed and space is at an all-time high. And he has really, I don't want to say harnessed it, but he has taken advantage of the weapons that he has more than anybody in the past.
Yeah, and they're not just track guys either. Like Waddle, Hill, like these guys can move side to side. They're quick. They're good with the ball in their hands. And, we talk about the difficulty, to game plan and adjust to this motion and stuff. It's also hard to install. That's why you don't see a ton of offenses doing it, because it's hard to install and have all these different motions and different sets and formations. But when they took that challenge that time when the Dolphins didn't have any timeouts and they had a 10-second runoff, I knew without a doubt whatever play they came to the line with, they were going to execute and score at that point. So shout out to Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, are we starting to put him a little bit higher in the whole respect bucket? I believe we should. Every game we assume they're going to have an offensive setup and scheme and strategy that they should win. Once Vic Fangio and the defense this team's going to be a problem and still are.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we talk about Tyreek Hill and Waddle all the time, and other defensive coordinators, they know they're trying to get them the ball, and we know that people are trying to stop them, and he still manages to find a way to get them the ball in space where they can actually make plays. That's a lot easier said than done.
Let's go to the next overreaction from around the internet this morning. This one's from Gavin, 2424. Hashtag I don't want to overreact, but the Cowboys have the most dominant defense in football, and Big Mike McCarthy is 10 times the play caller Kellen Moore is. Getting rid of Kellen was the move of the offseason for Dallas. Big Mike getting put over. AJ, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I love hearing it. Big Mike was my old coach in Green Bay, so I'm a little bit biased towards him, but I do like to see him getting some credit for being a play caller down there. I know their offense hasn't had to do too much this far because their defense has been so dominant taking the ball away, but I mean, it's never a bad thing to start out 2-0 and feel pretty good about where your offense is and the fact your quarterback hasn't turned the ball over.
Yeah, Dak not turning the ball over is awesome. I think Big Mike's relationship with Dak is a part of the reason why it's all going so well, why you get Dak to believe in the hype that he doesn't have to make every single play. Hey, we just need to manage this football game. People say game manager is a bad thing for a quarterback. We disagree. We need you to be a game manager, and when the play shows up to CD, you need to make the play. And Dak has seemingly every single time. Those two on the same page has been a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I see what Ty's saying now, too, because that one doesn't actually feel like an overreaction. Like, that just feels like what the reality is. Their defense is one of the most dominant, definitely the most dominant right now in the NFL. And Dak, he's not making any mistakes like he was last year. What did Arch say? That he didn't go 2 games the entire year without having a pick, and the first 2 are like the 2 smoothest games we've possibly ever seen from Dak.
He tried on one.
He got lucky with one. Sauce could have house one in the kind of double clutched and went late. But for the most part, I mean, every quarterback's gonna make that mistake. But
let's go to another overreaction from around the NFL. Jay Shields. This is somebody, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe he had one last year. He's popped up a couple times. This guy knows how to overreact on Mondays.
Hey, we appreciate it. Hashtag I don't want to overreact, but my Bengals stink. Same shit, different toilet. We get another 0-2 start. The offense took forever to wake up. Jamar barely gets thrown to. The defense can't stop a nosebleed. And Zach Taylor stinks as a play caller. A loss next Monday night, and we're fucked.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Well,
thanks for breaking it down.
Yeah.
Seems like
maybe it's not a big overreaction. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they stink, but a loss next Monday night would put them significantly behind the 8 ball, I would say.
I would say, and then just assuming that because they have in the past done great after a slow start means they'll do it this year yet again. I guess it's going to be tough for some fans to buy into in the moment, but we got to have faith, right? Got to have faith.
Oh, yeah.
100%. How's that calf?
That's a big thing. I mean, even if he's out like 2 weeks or something like that and they start 0-4,
they have no
backup. They are fucked.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to another overreaction. Cincinnati bringing the heat. Art of the Dad Bod at Art of the Dad Bod. Pretty simple. I don't think there's an art to it. Hashtag I don't want to overreact, but Jimmy G is playing like a dude who rode the coattails of 2 great head coaches and somehow ended up with a winning record. This guy stinks. Hashtag stink for Shador.
Nice.
People are saying Caleb Williams or Drake May. Art of the Dad Bod saying, listen, I like to eat like shit. I don't work out much. I'm living my life. Sue me. Don't actually. Shout out Brett Favre. Give me Shador Sanders on the Las Vegas Raiders. Also, need to figure out what's going on with Chandler Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a missing piece that is not there that is certainly probably making their team worse. Jimmy G had a great start to that whole thing. Obviously did not finish that well, but that team has a lot going on. I don't think I fully comprehend it.
Well, and it's kind of similar with the Patriots as far as offensively. How does your offense look that good to start the game with that opening script, and then right after that, you only score 3 points for the rest of the game?
What are they running, like a yard of hand, a yard of carry or something like that too? Josh Jacobs hasn't done anything.
I believe he had negative 2 yards yesterday.
Like 9 carries or something.
Yeah. Art of the Dad Bod. I think those meals are going to get worse. I love the fact that there's an art to it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. You eat whatever you want. You don't work out. You probably don't sleep very well. You probably booze a lot and
smoke cigs.
Smoke.
Yeah,
Definitely
you're lucky.
You can't get too fat because then you're just a fat.
Yeah.
So there's dad bod, and then there's
Dad bod's like where you're holding on. People are still you're holding on. You're not letting it go completely.
But there's some people that are always going to be dad bod, can't get fat. Shout out Nick Bernardo.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just part of
Because
it.
he eats like a full asshole. That guy doesn't work out, eats like an asshole.
He does.
Yep.
Just looks like certainly fatter than normal, but not like
Just fine.
obnoxious.
Yeah, just
because the
fine.
way his body is. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. I guess, genetics are crazy, man. It's true.
What are you okay? You've seen Nick.
I didn't know.
What do you
I didn't
have no eyes?
I didn't think Nick is Nick dad bod guy. I don't know. Nick's a pretty skinny guy.
Bingo. That's
That's the point.
That's what we're saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Nick eats disgustingly. It's
terrible.
And his body just can't, you know what I mean? Like Foxy. When Foxy gets older, he'll always just be able to devour whatever food he wants and he'll never get like super fat.
Can you imagine if that changed, though? If that changes when you're like 50, that's tough for people to handle.
Oh, my God.
It does. Then they die, and then that's it.
Not a lot of super old fat people.
No.
That's kind of one of the things.
Italy's got some super old fat people.
Darius is another guy never going to get fat.
Nope.
Oh, that's great French toast.
No chance.
Some guys
Every day
some
you
skinny
eat that
guys
French
with
toast.
gut.
Yes.
You could be that skinny
My
with
kids
gut.
do.
It's a bad. I'd rather just be fat all around
I agree.
and be skinny with just the.
You're talking about trailer trash, just the gut here, body kind of built like a wine bottle. You're saying you don't like that?
Nah,
Like a skinny fat guy? You want to be a skinny fat guy with like
No.
little baby arms and a gut?
Yeah, I hate that.
You'd rather just be obnoxiously
I'd rather
fat.
just be fat all around.
Yeah. Probably smart.
Interesting.
Probably smart.
Hey, I mean, why are we listening to Debo? The guy's never been a day over fat, so he can shut up.
Not a single day over fat.
Yeah.
Point.
What a life.
Yeah, you're a prick, actually. Now
French toast. I had good French toast this morning, he said.
I had Chinese
French
food.
toast sticks.
All right, Nick.
At 10:30. I didn't even know they deliver that early. Crab rangoon for breakfast.
Just living his best life.
Yeah.
Won't even notice. Can do that for the next 30 days. Nobody would even notice.